This is so brilliant that Jesus is painting a picture and laying a path for men and women that they're going to walk on for 2,000 years. We're asked to take Jesus at his word based on the word of other people. We're asked to live as if what Jesus has said and done is already in the works. We just haven't seen it come to completion yet. We live as if it's already happening to us, through us, for us. This means that we go through our days with unanswered prayer, though. This is the hard part of a life of faith. We go through our days with some unanswered prayers and confident that there's something to this man, Jesus, and what he's done. The evidence that John and Matthew and Mark and Luke have presenting to us, all this evidence, and we just carry through. We carry on through unanswered prayers and burdens that don't get any lighter and sickness that won't be healed and financial situations that won't turn around and kids who don't seem to change. We've seen people carry through these things and they still have joy. They still have peace. They still have hope and confidence. It's intimidating. It's inspiring. And it may be why you came to faith is because of one of those people. And for so many of us, there's that nagging unanswered prayer that we don't know why God won't do something about it. But you continue, even in the face of that unanswered prayer, what do? You continue to serve and you continue to give and you continue to be faithful. And every single night you feel like your prayers are being repeated over and over and over again. And sometimes, if you're honest, you wonder, God, what are you doing? Where are you? But you remain faithful. And as you do that, do you know who's watching you? No, you don't. Do you know as you do that, the lives of people that are around you that are being led into a place of faithfulness? Do you know? No, you don't know. Do you know who is a day or a month or a year or 5 years away from accepting Christ and putting their faith in Jesus because of you? No, but you continue to be faithful in the middle of it all. And this is our lives condensed to a day. So this nobleman, back to the story, this nobleman, Jesus says, go, you can go back home, your son will live. And I can imagine the nobleman just staring at Jesus and thinking, what do I do now? This is not what I'm supposed to do here. This is not the outcome I'm looking for. And I imagine his entourage is gathered around him and they're ready to do whatever it takes. But this guy, this nobleman, he's diminished himself in the eyes of the public. He's begging this nobody, a nobleman begging a nobody, carpenter. And he's not getting what he came for. He's not getting who he came for. I think he just exhales and he makes a decision that people have been making for 2,000 years. He decided to believe Jesus and to live as if what Jesus said was true, even though there was no evidence yet. The text continues. It says this: the man believed what Jesus said and started home. He walked away from the only person that could save his son because he decided to trust him. Can you imagine? Some of you have been there. You've been walking this way for years, right? Again, it's a lifetime condensed to a day. The story goes on. Well, the man is on his way. So maybe he's halfway home. If it's a 4-hour horse ride or chariot ride, he's 2 hours into this ride. Some servants met him with the news that his son was alive and well. And he asked them when the boy had begun to get better. And they replied, well, yesterday afternoon at 1 o'clock, his fever suddenly disappeared. And then the father realized that was the very time Jesus had told him, your son will live.